Welcome back to our channel, everybody.
Hi.
Today we've come down to downtown Chiang Mai to have a look around and to do some filming of the aftermath of the recent floods here.
Last week.
Only last week, the floods. And where we're standing on the Iron Bridge, but we've come down here because this bridge was overflowing, and we just want to show you what's going on in this area. So it's been pretty bad for the Thai locals. Our hearts go out to them. We really feel for them all, and all the flooding that's gone through their homes and businesses. But we just want to show everybody around the world who watch our videos what's going on, and not to give up on Chiang Mai, because it is a work in progress and things will get better.
And as you can see behind us here, there's a chap fishing there, and he's catching fish, and from the Ping River, which was flooded over, and there he is, he's fishing this week, and yeah, business as usual.
Yeah, that's right.
Off to some restaurant tonight. So we'll just walk across. As you can see, the Ping itself is looking
Hey, look at that, John. Is that the crocodile in the water? Look.
oh, what's that? Yeah, it could be. There's in the news there was a story there about an escaped Siamese crocodile. We don't get crocodiles up here normally, but apparently there's a reptile swimming about in the Ping River. So it's not April the 1st, so I'll take it as being a real event. But as you can see, this the Ping River's looking like looking a bit like a thick muddy brown soup at the moment. Still a lot of debris coming down, small bits and pieces, and you see a big tree branch down here stuck in the stuck under the bridge. As you can see, the ground around us here, and we just have a look down the bridge. You can see the mud and what's left over, quite a thick dust on everything. And as we come across to the other side of the Iron Bridge, this beautiful restaurant that was sitting here a week ago had a nice, where the people are sitting outdoors there, had a beautiful canopy over the top of it, and people were sitting there dining. And I remember watching a live video presentation by a local vlogger here, John Canton, and he was sitting in there, and we was watching the water come up those steps one at a time. And now to look at this down below, full on it is full on cracked mud, and even a few, by the look of it, eel marks in the mud there. So this place has got a lot of cleaning up to do, but yes, you can see they've started already. They're in here, they're replanting the gardens, no problem. Getting it all ready again, getting it ready for high season, which is not too far away. Over the other side there, you can see that's thick brown sludge, which is going to take a long time to come out of that place. So you can see in the early stages they had basic flood protection going on with sandbags, but that didn't hold up for too long because the water pushed its way up through the drainage systems and was soon inundating all of these businesses around here. The tide marks were high, as you can see on the buildings here. As you can see on the buildings here, it would have been on me. I would have been wading in up to my thighs. These guys in here are already cleaning up. We've got a front end loader in there, or a backhoe. They're digging it out, getting it done. Just got to watch ourselves on this corner that we don't get hooked up. You see further down the street there, lots of rubbish piled up. there's no government help coming for them yet here. So these guys are doing their own hosing and cleaning up, and they're not doing too bad a job either. Some of the staff, the media really looked after the staff here. Some of the staff that were really badly affected stayed at the hotel while they got things right, and that's a true good employer that gives their workers accommodation while things go a bit haywire for them. You can see over here, normally there's a beautiful fountain here pumping away, but as you can see, it's a little bit out of service because of the flood water, and all the gardens here have been affected. But
if we were in the flood now, we'd be up to our waist in water.
yeah, this round here was
the whole area was up to our waist.
waist deep, probably a metre deep round here. And apparently this building next door here was very badly affected as well. Well, we've just come back to one of our favourite hotels here in the middle of the flood zone downtown in Chiang Mai. This hotel's called the Melia Hotel. We've just had a look around this area where the major flooding occurred, and it's bad. There's a lot of clean up to do, but it's amazing to see all the local businesses back in operation. People in coffee bars buying coffee, other shops not trading because they're still cleaning wet materials out of their shops. That's sad to see, and also it's great to see the resilience of the place bouncing back. I didn't think it would be too long before Chiang Mai regained its feet after the flood. There's certainly a lot of mud to be moved, and there's quite a lot of hosing to be done of the streets. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, the mud's pretty thick. But we've come down here today because we had not seen firsthand what was going on down in the city. We'd heard a lot about it. We were really lucky that we did not get flooded. Our home didn't get flooded. Our street didn't get flooded. We did make a video on all of that a week or so ago. But we just wanted to let it settle before we did another video. And I think it's just appropriate that we came out today so we can show people exactly what's going on here in the centre of Chiang Mai that got hit really the worst.
And this is the area where you would be if you were coming to stay. I mean, this Melia Hotel is a very nice hotel, as I said, located not too far from the Iron Bridge. To give you some sort of idea of location, just around the corner in fact, and we showed you that at the beginning of the video. This is where you would be staying if you were coming to Chiang Mai. The Melia Hotel where we are now is one of the nicest hotels here in Chiang Mai. It's certainly is right in the heart of things, only just around the corner from the Chiang Klang Road night market where we drove through. You'll see that description in the video already, but yeah, I think the city will bounce back fairly rapidly. Right now, if I was riding around on my motorbike in the city, I'd be wearing a mask for the sheer reason that dust particles, you don't know where that flood's been, and I'm talking about in dust particles. I'm more concerned about things like asbestos. There's a lot of asbestos clad buildings, certainly a lot of asbestos roofs are still here, and it's old asbestos too, so we're talking the potential to have fibres flying through the air at the moment. I wouldn't certainly be riding a motorbike around just breathing in the air as it stands right now, following vehicles through the dust. Yeah, it's just something I wouldn't do. So if you come into Chiang Mai in the next week or two, and you're going to be staying in the city, you're going to be walking around, you're going to hire a motor scooter, make sure you're masked up.
Really, it wouldn't be very pleasant for tourists here right now. I mean, they're still hosing out all the the night market area, all the undercover inside. It's all like 4 inches of thick mud.
Yep.
So it's going to take a while for it to settle, but it will settle, and it will eventually be gone. And to be honest, we've compared this flood here to the floods that we've experienced, not personally, but we were living in Brisbane in Queensland, Australia, and we've gone through some really major flooding over the last few years.
Yeah, and the depth of the flooding here, though in some places may have been on par, generally it was lower than what Brisbane was when it went under in the last 2 floods that we experienced there. So yeah, they got the mud armies out, which people volunteered. They came out in the street, they moved mud, they moved, you had guys volunteering with their trucks. Front end loaders and all that sort of thing, and they cleaned it up, got it ready. The council were around here. They've got about 1,000 boots on the ground from various different organisations cleaning up the mud, but it's this place is like a little spider's web of back streets and soys that with businesses down them that may never recover from this, or they'll be back serving food tonight, who knows. But there's just so much devastation and nooks and crannies to get the mud out of. It's going to take a while.
Yeah, because it's so intricate, it is more difficult, I think, than the Brisbane floods were, but they were pretty horrendous. And having said that, we've heard a few other comments on different YouTube channels of people saying, oh, I'm not going to Chiang Mai, oh, I'm going to leave Chiang Mai because of all the floods. Well, hang on, when we've had floods in Queensland and Brisbane, people don't leave the city, they just clean it up and get on with their life.
And people want to move there, that's the thing, you know.
People have been moving to Brisbane after the floods. And building homes and all of that. Yeah. So people don't leave, you don't leave the city that you love. No. In fact, Chiang Mai will probably be better than it was before because they'll change things. Yeah. And they will, they always do. Yeah,
cities bounce back, and it's the resilience of the population that live there that will determine that factor, you know. And by abandoning the place and heading for somewhere that you think life's going to be easier, well, you know, who knows, you may go down there and you cop the same, go further south or wherever you want to go, and you may get the same thing again. So, you know, I wouldn't be, we're certainly
not leaving anytime soon.
No.
And
no.
I don't, and I mean, people will still come here as tourists, and it'll all be forgotten in another few months anyway. But I don't think it's worth leaving the city for. There's so many positives here.
Yeah. So, and the town needs people to stay, to spend their money. You know, as they say, money was made round to go round. So, you know, you've got to support the infrastructure of the town financially, and that means, you know, toughing it out and staying and you know, building. We came here for our retirement and to build a life here, and that's what we intend to keep doing.
Yeah, and we don't feel that we've made a mistake because we've just gone through a flood. No. Like we said, it's no different to the floods that we've experienced in Queensland, and the weather in Queensland is way more devastating. I don't know what the word would be.
Yeah, a month after within a month after selling our house and moving out, our street was the tail end of a tornado. Finished up there. So
and our side fence was all knocked down.
Yeah, on
the house that we sold.
Yeah, so you know, that left a trail of destruction. I forget how many kilometres long, that tornado. And
they get hail like the size of rocks.
Yeah, tennis ball size hail.
Tennis ball size. So no, we're not leaving town. We'll probably go on holiday and do different things, but we're definitely going to continue to make Chiang Mai our home, our base,
sure.
because we love it here and we love the people and they're very resilient, and our hearts go out to all those people that have lost so much in this flood. But there is a lot of people helping, and we've been doing some of that as well.
Yeah.
So that's why we've put this video together, just to let people know what's going on here.
That's for sure.
Okay, so
Okay.
thanks for watching. We appreciate all our supporters, all our subscribers, and please, if there's anything you'd like to say, just hit down the comments down the bottom.
We love all your comments,
Yes.
positive or negative.
That's right.
It's good to have a laugh at some of the negative ones, because they don't really know what's going on with us, or with Chiang Mai for that matter.
Exactly.
So keep them coming.
So we're keeping it as real as we can.
Yep.
And Cap Kum Ka. Thanks for watching.
Captain Cup.